In a recent turn of events, a Senegalese court has sentenced 2 men to jail for spreading false news after they publicly accused Ousmane Sonko, the country's new prime minister, of tolerating homosexuality. Activist Bah Diakhaté and Imam Sheikh Ahmed Tidiane Ndao received a 3-month prison sentence and were fined 100,000 CFA francs, $165, £130 each. Their accusations stemmed from their anger over Mr. Sonko, allowing a visiting French politician, Jean-Luc Mélenchon, to express his support for same-sex marriages. Senegal, a predominantly Muslim country in West Africa, has strict laws against homosexual acts, which can be punished with up to 5 years in prison. This socio-cultural backdrop fuels the intense debate around LGBTQ rights in the country. The political activist and the imam were arrested 2 weeks ago after they posted a video online attacking Mr. Sonko. They were particularly incensed by Mr. Sonko's decision to give a platform to Mélenchon, a far-left French politician, during a student forum at Cheikh Anta Diop University in Dakar in mid-May. Mélenchon's comments in support of same-sex marriages reportedly sparked boos from the audience, reflecting the sensitive nature of LGBTQ issues in Senegal. In response to the criticism, Prime Minister Sonko emphasized that Western countries should be cautious when discussing social issues such as LGBTQ rights, as it could lead to increased anti-Western sentiment. He reiterated that Senegal would handle matters related to homosexuality according to its socio-cultural norms, stating that while homosexuality is not accepted, it is tolerated in Senegal. Now, before we dive deeper into this issue, I want to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement helps us bring more insightful content and keeps you updated on important issues around the world. So hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. Ousmane Sonko, once a firebrand opposition leader, became prime minister in April following the election of his ally, Bassirou Diomaye Faye, as president. Their rise to power came after a period of political turmoil, during which the outgoing president attempted to postpone the election. Sonko and Faye were released from prison shortly before the election as part of an amnesty aimed at calming the political climate. The new leadership in Senegal campaigned on a platform of radical change, promoting an Afrocentric and nationalist agenda. They promised to reset Senegal's relationship with France, the country's former colonial power, and address various socio-economic issues within the nation. This incident highlights the complex and often contentious relationship between cultural values and human rights in Senegal. The legal system's response to Diakhaté and Ndao's accusations reflects the broader societal tensions surrounding LGBTQ rights in the country. While the Prime Minister's stance attempts to strike a balance between local norms and global human rights discourse, it underscores the challenges faced by leaders in navigating these sensitive issues. From my perspective, it is too early for the new government to start jailing people for speaking out against them. Freedom of speech is a fundamental right, and curtailing it can lead to increased unrest and a loss of public trust. The government should focus on building a transparent and inclusive dialogue with its citizens, allowing for differing opinions while working towards common goals. The arrest and sentencing of Bah Diakhaté and Imam Sheikh Ahmed Tidiane Ndao have sparked significant debate within Senegal and beyond. Supporters of the 2 men argue that their freedom of expression has been unfairly curtailed, while others believe that their actions could incite unrest and further complicate the country's delicate socio-political fabric. Prime Minister Sonko's handling of this situation will be closely watched, as it may set a precedent for how Senegal addresses similar issues in the future. The international community will also be observing how Senegal balances its cultural values with the increasing pressure to adopt more progressive stances on human rights issues. This case also underscores the broader issue of freedom of speech in Senegal. The imprisonment of Diakhaté and Ndao raises questions about the limits of free expression and the state's role in regulating public discourse, especially on contentious issues like LGBTQ rights. It also highlights the tension between maintaining social order and protecting individual freedoms, a challenge faced by many governments worldwide. As Senegal continues to navigate its path forward under the new leadership, the country's approach to human rights, governance, and its relationship with former colonial powers will remain critical areas of focus. The promise of radical change by Sonko and Faye has raised expectations, and their ability to deliver on these promises while managing internal and external pressures will be crucial for the stability and progress of Senegal. The fragility of the situation suggests that the government should exercise caution in its approach to dissent. Imprisoning critics might offer a short-term solution to quelling opposition, but it risks alienating a significant portion of the populace and could ignite further unrest. Building trust through dialogue, transparency, and inclusiveness should be a priority. This incident also points to the necessity for the international community to engage constructively with Senegal. Encouraging the new government to uphold democratic principles, including freedom of speech, will be vital. At the same time, respecting Senegal's socio-cultural context is crucial for effective diplomacy. The international community can play a supportive role by providing platforms for dialogue and offering assistance in governance reforms. These efforts can help bridge the gap between traditional values and modern human rights standards, fostering a more inclusive and stable society. In conclusion, the jailing of Badia Kade and Imam Sheikh Ahmed Tidiane Ndao for criticizing Prime Minister Ousmane Sonko on gay rights has brought to the forefront the complex interplay of cultural values, human rights, and political governance in Senegal. As the country moves forward, finding a balance between respecting cultural norms and embracing progressive human rights standards will be essential for its development and international standing. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth coverage of important issues around the world. Your support helps us continue to bring you quality content. See you in the next video.